Okay, so I've got a trip coming up to Baja, Mexico to ride in San Diego down to Cabo, and I was just looking for some knee protection for the ride, and I was kind of comparing online, seeing lots of advertisements for these EVS Hex Pros, and also kind of the good old standby was the TP199. So I was having a hard time telling the difference and just seeing how much protection there was online. So I ordered a couple sizes of these, and then I was down at TJ's here in Austin, and they had these on the shelf. They actually have all of this on the shelf. And so I went ahead and compared them, worn around a little bit just to kind of tell the differences. So I'm just going to talk about those in case you're looking at those and you're comparing which ones is right for you. First of all, to back up a little bit, I'm a pretty new rider, and when I first started riding, I had some adventure style pants that I was riding with that had knee pads in them, and I took a couple falls in those and didn't really have any luck with those because those knee pads would just shift. So I wanted to find something that went closer, that sat closer, and when I fell, it wouldn't just slide to the side. So the next thing I bought, just for riding out around here for hidden falls or sea tour or whatever, I bought these knee pads. You can see taking some good, pretty decent falls in them. These are really good. However, just for all day riding for Baja, this is just too bulky and just more than I wanted. So I was looking for something a little lighter. So tried on the TP199s and also the Hex Pros. So just as you can see, just in the package, pretty big difference in them, just in the packaging and the size. So just to kind of pull these out. The TP199s, they've got a pretty good knee protection right here. It's a little bit thicker than the EVS. It kind of feels like more like something like this that you guys have all seen before. Probably have a pair of pants that has them in them. And then looking at the EVS, the Hex Pros. They're a lot thinner, just a different style, but not as much protection. But they are going to be a little bit lighter, and maybe a little bit more comfortable if you're in them all day. So as you kind of see, they're pretty thin. I'd equate this more equal to something like this. It's not the same. I don't know in here. I don't know all the technical ratings of them, but they're just a thinner knee pad. Down here there is some shin protection, but there's gaps in it, and this is more of a solid piece. So that's just a little bit of a comparison. You kind of look at them. They seem the right size. They seem about the same. So when you see them online, they look similar. But these are a little more substantial, slightly, just a little more bulky. So I wore them around all day. End of the day, these felt a little bit warmer. So I think these could be a little warmer being in them all day. But the protection, it's more protection. So it kind of depends what you're looking for. You're looking for super comfortable. I kind of bounced on my knees, kind of did some things. I have a video at the end. My daughter wanted to kick my knees to kind of see how they did for me. But these are just less protection. A little more flimsy, but again, probably more comfortable if you're going to be in them all day. But I didn't see that much difference as far as how comfortable they were. But this does have a much thicker knee pad in them. As far as sizing, here's the sizing for the TP199s, and here's the sizing for the Hex Pros. So for me, just for reference, I'm 5'11", about 175 pounds, and I'm wearing the large and the TP199s, and the smalls I could not get onto my leg, even though I'm kind of right on the border of those numbers. So I'm kind of right on that large size. For the Hex Pros, I was the small medium fit pretty well, and that was pretty accurate with the sizing. So from what I could tell, the sizing was pretty accurate. So that's it. I'll show you a couple pictures and show you a couple videos of how they look on, and you can just kind of compare the bulkiness in the two. Please let me know. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. I got these at TJ's here in Austin. Got these at TJ's here in Austin. Bought these from Rocky Mountain just because I have easy return policy. I can get them back to them and get the money back if I decide not to use them.
Ultimate test. Which one will work? Number 1.
Come on.
He got hurt last time. Number 1. Or keep going to the other side. Or number 2. Which Which one hurts? The ultimate test. Ready? So number 1. And I got my hard shoes on.